What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Money, covering trending topics from local to abroad. Politics, I'm asking the questions: who's fooling who? Sports, from soccer, boxing, and MMA, I cover it all. Monthly motivational talks to inspire you. One thing for sure, I bring the receipts. So like and subscribe to be part of the movement.
Nonsense to say, tell them. Somebody gotta tell them. 30% of nothing. Even if they say pass mark is 80%, it's 80% of nothing. There's a German kid right now, as you and I speaking. Subject Daige mining. But when you look at his continent, wherever he comes from, there's no minerals underground. But the boys and girls are being taught about mining and minerals. Me and you, there was no subject called mining in high school. What mining were you taught in high school? What's the process to start a mine? Just tell me basics of mining. But mining is a strong pillar, probably amongst the strongest pillars of our economy. So that means that there's a child in Germany somewhere that's being prepared, in Asia somewhere that's being prepared to come and run this economy, while your kids are being prepared to come and work for those German kids that are going to come here in future. Because your kids are being taught how to do nonsense, how to label an insect. Insect to label insecting.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Money himself, and we're back at it again with another one. And this time around, I want us to pause and cut the noise, sit and reflect on the whole situation that is happening around our brother Nhlanhla Lux. And the reason I'm saying that is because sometimes there's too much noise that's happening, too much reporting that is happening. And the reason why most of us are on YouTube is because of selective content. The mainstream media can never give us the whole truth. They will forever, ever be agents of an agenda. And they will forever be pushing the narrative, a certain narrative, to brainwash the people. It is very clear right now that what is happening to Nhlanhla Lux, they were playing nicely with him, molding him in order to break him at the end. In this channel, where there is only proof and evidence, in this channel where there is only truth, we made sure that we warned Nhlanhla Lux on the comment sections, on the videos, saying, brother, be careful of this mainstream media. Be careful of these politicians. These people will eat you alive. But what I want for us to do right now is to sit back and reflect and come back to our senses to why we loved Nhlanhla Lux in the first place. Watch this.
Commander's morning, Nhlanhla Lux. This one is very short. It goes out to absolutely everyone that is religious, everyone that is spiritual. I'll reference and mention a few, whether you are just an ordinary member at the church, whether you're a pastor, whether you're a priest, whether you're a bishop, whether you're a sangoma, whether you're a lawyer, I am requesting that we all come together, join hands in meditating, in praying, in releasing, in investing all our energies so that the South Africans that are indoctrinated by politics to be free from that political capture.
Well, for most of us, Nhlanhla Paballo Mutlauli bested in the scenes of July unrest, where he started taking his phone and videoing and recording him and his team. At that time, it was Operation Dudula. People don't know, Nhlanhla Lux was not a member of Operation Dudula. He was always at Soweto Parliament. But Dudula and Soweto Parliament joined hands at that time because of the unrest that was happening in the country, and they fought. And Nhlanhla Lux was pointed out, selected out as the guy who's going to handle the media the PR of the movement. And of course, he was well spoken, and of course, he's a young man who is fearless. The reason why we loved Nhlanhla Lux was because he was fearless, and Mutlauli was one of the guys that really burst in the scenes and became a hero, not only in Soweto, but also around the world, around South Africa, and because of the braveness that he was showing. And it is time for us to see that, because it is easy for us black people to break each other down. And in this channel, there's never been any of that. I told you guys from the very beginning, I believe that me and him and many other South Africans, we operate on the same frequency. The frequency of not fearing, the frequency of speaking our mind, the frequency of doing things instead of watching. Can tell you many stories that we have taken action. But right now, when we talk about Nhlanhla, we're speaking about a brave young man that took on and burst in the scenes and said things that most South Africans were afraid to say. Things like, let me just give you an example.
How deep is it? It's far deep. It hits the bottom of the ocean. I think for the sake of time, let's just keep everything frank and let me not explain too much. Key point. The police need to do better in not being caught into corruption. Drug dealers can't drug deal without the involvement of police. It's impossible. We see the events every day. We need to re-establish our relationships. We need to re-establish our trust issues so that the young people that are growing can be conditioned better to trust the police. Because our parents and ourselves, we have reason, a lot of reason, not to trust the police instead of having reason to trust the police. So it's not a blame game here. The future of this country depends on the communities and the police, like the leadership is saying here, that we need to work together. But these old dogs will never. Too much trauma in our heads. As young as I am, too much trauma.
Ukuthi ingabe labantwana kubalimati nasebaphumile lapha esikolweni.
Yazi nsiswami, I will start to worry about the psychological effect yalabantwana mabaphume ekoleni after I deal with the psychological effect of South African kids not having schools. That question, I'll answer it after. So right now, my concern with the South African kids.
Now, in everything that is happening, ladies and gentlemen, and as I'm playing some of the videos that most of you might have forgotten, but it rings the bell because this is what made Nhlanhla Lux famous. This is why me and you love Nhlanhla Lux. Me and you, we loved the Nhlanhla Lux that was fighting crime. We loved the Nhlanhla Lux that was fighting drugs in the community, even though it's at his community. We loved the Nhlanhla Lux who was brave and who was fearless. But me and you don't know the type of pressure that is on his shoulders. And we don't know how me and you would have acted, who would act if we were in his shoes. It's easy for me and you to start judging and say he is stupid for saying that, he's dumb for saying that. And that's another thing. In my channel, please, I'm not here to beg any subscribers. Keep it respectful on the comment section. If you disagree, you've got another view, say it. You don't have to call another person stupid, fool. You don't have to use vulgar language. You don't have to do that. Do it respectfully. Understand? It's not that type of channel. There's many other channels where you can go do that. But here we keep it respectfully, especially when we're speaking about a fellow brother. We can do whatever. But when we're speaking about an African brother, we must keep it respectfully. We must not break to destroy. We must break to build, if you know what I'm saying. Constructive criticism. And that's what I believe I'm doing in this channel. And if you look at the Nhlanhla Lux who loves Bongolo, the Nhlanhla Lux of the old Magogo. I mean, such a young man, but he's so concerned about the old people. And if you read your Bible, if you read your Quran, if you look at African spirituality, if you look at anything that has to do with the next life and that guides us into our spirituality, it says, look after the old people so that your days can be blessed on this earth.
Le la bo kuku kaofela ba mo Soweto le bo Alexandra kaofela hore ka Thursday Thursday 11 Hossein tabe re kopana ko Pinville go na le sekolo se ba reng ke Tlhalefang Primary School se ko strateng se ba se bitsang mo Kwerekwere Street ko zone 2A re kopana kaofela le bonkgono because ka letsatsi leo mosadi wa Chris Hani o taba le teng ro mollisa le mo rapellise gore pelo ya gae e kgone go fola le ena a tswele pele because ntho e tsalang mo country ya rona ba tshare ya understand re ana hore ntwa tse ngata a re dilwane fela ka na a ile nako ya hore lwane ka moya re invite bonkgono ba rona ge
So, ladies and gentlemen, in our criticizing of Nhlanhla Lux, and like I said, I feel like in this channel, I just gathered the right type of people with the type of mind. Like when you guys comment on the comment section, you will see most of the times I'm agreeing with what you guys are saying because I think we operating in the same frequency, mind-wise, mindset-wise, and that's us, the Bantu people. We really believe on correcting to build each other with love, and it is said because most of you are speaking from a concerning type of a view to say, but why is Lux doing this? Lux, stop posting too much, stop incriminating yourself with your videos, stop revealing too much of yourself. And unfortunately, Lux, being a hero, he does not want to hide anything from South Africans. Lux wants us to know him fully. That's why he's posting when he's at the gun range. That's why he's posting when he's having fun. And when you are a hero like Nhlanhla Lux, you need to be careful of that. That is just coming from a place of love. It's not coming from a place where we want to control Lux, and it's impossible. Operation Dudula realized very quickly that it's impossible to control that young man. He was born in 1986. He's still a young man, and we have to allow Lux to make some mistake for him to grow. The only way he's going to grow is when he learns from that mistake. Because let's be honest, in South Africa, Lux does not have a blueprint, a copy that he can read of the modern era post 1994 of someone like himself. And Nhlanhla Lux he's not a big person. The internet is blowing him into being a big person now because he sees all of this. These people are calling him for interviews. Those people are needing him. That community calls him. He's going everywhere. In the past 24 months, this man has become so famous. It's unbelievable. To a point where right now there's no South African that can claim that he doesn't know Nhlanhla Lux. That's how famous he is. That's how famous he is. The young people, we all know Nhlanhla Lux. Very good. So let's applaud it, because why do we have to break each other down? Nhlanhla Lux has said it is South Africa late. Late. But not. No, Nhlanhla Lux, if you get to see this channel, no. We're not waking up late. We can see what you're doing, brother. We appreciate what you are doing. You remember Nhlanhla Lux was in Ethiopia, the only country in South Africa that has not been colonized. If you don't remember, let me pull the receipts.
Let me tell you, the people that will hijack you, they don't look like hijackers. If there's anyone watching the video who can tell me what a hijacker looks like, you are brilliant. Not even the people who deal with hijacked vehicles know what a hijacker looks like. Anybody close to your car is a possible hijacker, just trust me. And when you're going with your kids, even worse. Make sure, because we know if I attack you with your kids around, you're at your most vulnerable. Yes, maybe as well at your most dangerous, because you'll protect your kids. But for the woman, you will get attacked more when you are with your kids, because we know you protect the kids and leave whatever we're here for. As criminals, that's how they think. So make sure that you triple check your environment at all times. But for just so you know, the kid is safe. The mom is okay, just a traumatic situation. And I think they're dealing with them wherever they are. So after this,
So in closing, I'll say this. We love the Nhlanhla Lux that was fighting crime, that was recovering even stolen cars. You remember he was recovering hijacked cars, Nhlanhla Lux, with his team. And in everything that he did, yes, he made some mistakes. And that mistake was the first mistake that Nhlanhla Lux made was to think that everyone will love him because he's doing the right thing. Unfortunately, life does not work like that. People will hate you for shining. People will hate you for speaking out. People will hate you for being different and for being bold and being brave more than them. That is just how people are made. Is it supposed to be like that? No. It is like that? Unfortunately, it is. So we as South Africans have to dig deep in our hearts and our mind and in our pains of self-hatred and say, listen, this is one of our brothers. This is one of our brothers. When we criticize him, we must not break him down. Our criticism must come from a place of love. Our criticism must always be received, because if you are lax, you go on the internet, you see so many channels are being now famous because of Nhlanhla Lux. You know, new channels like myself, I'm new in YouTube. We post about Nhlanhla Lux, we gaining traction because of the name is big. You have to respect the name. And you see everyone is bashing you as Nhlanhla Lux. You're going to build a shield of defense. It's normal. You're going to start taking the people out of your heart and saying, listen, I don't care what they say. And that is what we don't want Nhlanhla Lux to do. We want him to listen to the criticism, take it and say, you might not understand what I'm doing, but I'm going to do it anyway because I feel like it's going to benefit everyone. And that's the Nhlanhla Lux we all loved in the beginning. When Nhlanhla Lux came out, there was no South African that was hating him. But most of us and most of the people thought he was going to come and go, but he remained in the scene. Yes, the EFF thing is unfortunate. And I see on the comment section, some people say I'm an EFF member. Thank you very much, but it's not true. Some say I'm an ANC agent. Thank you very much, but it's not true. I'm not affiliated with any political party. I was an ANC, I don't want to say member because I never took membership of ANC. In my life, I've never taken any membership of any party. Then I stopped because, you know, you're just working backwards. The law of the diminishing effect in the ANC. So I stopped. So I grew up as an ANC, like most of South Africans. I grew up as an ANC person, but then when you grow up and you start opening your eyes, you see other things, and you're like, no, 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 not anymore. So I'm not an ANC member. I'm not any other political member. I'm just here to provide a neutral view so that we can learn from each other. That's all. The elections are coming next year. We are going to get a lot of activities. You saw what Build One South Africa, Musi Maimane did in KZN this weekend. Yeah, just today. And they're going to try to take the shine away from Lux. Like, this boy must not get the shine. Let's take it away. Let the shine go back to the politics. Because the politics, like it or not, they control us. But they don't have to. They don't have to. That's what Lux is teaching us. Is that if we don't have to depend on these people, we can do things ourselves. So, in closing, you guys tell me on the comment section. Do you believe that all this criticism that we are giving on YouTube will help Lux? If you are in his shoes, would you listen to people who are bashing you? And some of you are doing nothing in your communities, absolutely nothing. But now you have a voice on the internet and you are able to criticize Mr. Lux. Commander's morning. You, where do we get this right to criticize him? Can someone tell me? Can someone tell me? My next video I'll be doing, um, I'll be speaking about the guns and the laws and everything, because I've done my research now. I can speak on it because in this channel we bring receipts. I don't speak about things I don't understand. There's many things. There's many things that will happen in South Africa, but because I don't have the full story or the full background, I will not report on it. That's just how I am. I don't like because one thing that is for sure, and that is what Nhlanhla Lux is learning now, we will be held accountable for everything we say on the internet. Someone was saying, King, be careful. I've got someone who I speak to who checks my videos and checks my opinions legal wise. I'm not just a YouTuber who's coming here to gain some type of fame. I'm sharing serious thoughts. I'm sharing serious issues of South Africa. And I want you guys to understand that everything we say, Nhlanhla Lux is young. I'm also young. We are going to make mistakes. He is making mistakes. He is, maybe when he is older, he's going to look back and say, Ish, I shouldn't have said that the way I said it. The same goes with me. I will be looking back. That's why the person that checks me on my channel is far older than me, almost 20 years older than me. Check, say, listen, no, young man, you're losing the plot. And as a person who knows nothing about the internet, a person who's not too much on the internet, but he's a person who knows law. Don't say that they can use that against you. Don't do that, they can use that against you. If it's on the internet, unfortunately, Lux must learn that when it's on the internet, people are going to download it, people are going to retweet it. And even if you delete it yourself, it's going to be difficult to come back from it. But let me close by saying this. South Africans, pray for Nhlanhla Lux. South Africans, love Nhlanhla Lux. When you see him, salute him. As YouTube content creators, let's be mindful of other people's feelings when we speak. And I don't want people to think that we are here to break Nhlanhla Lux. No, not in this channel. But when there's a mistake, we have to point it out and say, brother, can't you do this better? From a point of love, not from a point of hatred. Because I see some people are very almost celebrationally happy that Nhlanhla Lux, the Hawks, went to his house. And let's not do like, let's not scoop that low, South Africans. Let's be wise in everything that we do. And let's remember what this young man has done. Understand? Because if God forbid Nhlanhla Lux dies now, you'll see how you will be celebrated. Because that's what we do best. We celebrate people when they are dead. God forbid. I pray God keeps this boy for this man. So I keep on saying boy. I pray that God keeps this man for some time to come, for many years to come, because this man has proven, this young man has proven himself in the eyes of the community that he's serving in. And I hope he can spread his wings to other African countries like he did with Ethiopia. I hope that everything will come right in his life. And then I just hope this speed hump or this dish that he's finding himself in with the police will pass quickly so that he can focus on the things that he's good at. It's your boy King053. Please, guys, those who are new on the channel, you found a home. You found a serious home. Please consider to subscribe, like so that other people can see the video, and make sure you leave a comment. I need to know what's on your mind. Have a comment on anything. Someone said, "Hey, King, your intro is too long," or whatever. I consider everything that you're saying. We're here to learn. We're here to build. And I respect you guys for sharing your opinions. I fully respect. It's used for me. I like reading your comments. And I like replying on your comments. Thank you so much, guys. Your boy King053. Mr. Easy Money himself. Until the next one, stay blessed.